Okay, so forgive me for the setup. I know this is bland as fuck, but I just moved into a new house and this is my current setup. I'm not gonna show you the rest of the room. It's a mess. You don't need to see it, but better setup coming soon. So cut me some slack. Okay, so before I actually officially start this video, I just want to say that there are 5 episodes for this series that I will be reviewing. All five episodes. And based on what rating I drop each episode, at the end of the series, once I've seen it all, I will drop a full-on series review based off of each grade that I gave each episode. So whether I give an episode like a 4 or an 8, that's just that one episode. Based on all of them total combined by the end of the series, I will judge and rate these series based off of those. Okay, yeah, I don't do series too often, so before I get into this review, I'm just going to go over how my ratings work. So 10 to 7 is a positive review, with 10 being the gates of heaven, 9 being amazing or awesome, 8 being great, 7 being good, 6 to 4, maybe it's good, maybe it's not, 3 and under, negative review, with 3 being bad, 2 being really bad, 1 being the gates of hell, and 0 being nowhere you want to go. So let's get this started. Okay, so back with another video. This is going to be a different review. This is going to be a review of the first episode from a new series on Shudder, which is called Cursed Films, and it's a five episode miniseries where each episode focuses on a different horror movie that supposedly is cursed. So the 5 episodes are going to be The Exorcist, Poltergeist, Omen, The Crow, and I forget the fifth one. Okay, so I just did the research. The 5th episode is actually going to be the Twilight Zone movie. Oh, I'm really excited for that one. But I just saw the first episode. The first 3 are out right now. And the first one, The Exorcist. Well, let's get into it. So, I think that it shows a lot of good backstory for the film. You know, they got a lot of the crew and everything and people who were involved with the film on to share their personal experiences and all that, but the personally just like the atmosphere revolving around it just didn't fit. It felt very commercialized and very big budgeted, like they were really just trying to milk as much as they could out of this thing. It just kind of seemed a little bit just, what's the word? Bastardized. But this has a lot of good, again, like history and background behind the movie itself in that episode, but it just, and like, I'm not gonna say that it feels like a little bit pointless on why they're doing it. Like, I know, like it sounds like a good idea, each episode based on a different horror movie that's supposedly cursed, and then showing the, crew's experiences and stories behind that. It sounds good, but just the way they did it, it just didn't fit together as well as it should. Like, it just didn't really flow with each, character, or as the episode progressed with, like, different stories. It was just kind of like random pieces, like, just cut and put together, and I know that may not seem like a big deal, but it just seemed really choppy and just kind of, not necessarily rushed, but just like it wasn't handled all that well. And there's a lot of good documentaries out there. So one documentary I really recommend is called Room 237. It's about the movie The Shining and how, like, fans, like, what their theories are behind the film and everything. Like, that movie is incredible. It is so good. And this first episode, I don't know what it was. It just, like, it's one of those things where it's like, as you're watching the episode, the story that the crew is saying, it's like, oh, that's interesting, but at the same time, it's just like, once the episode is done, it's like, okay, next. Like, there was no conclusion, there was no real reason behind it, no, like, big thing that they're trying to do, and I get that, and that's kind of like, that kind of makes sense. It's like, that's all it is. They're just, the crew telling their own stories. It's just a fun little story that they're sharing with us. But it just didn't hit the mark. It didn't feel spooky. It didn't feel like productive or like engaging or like impactful. So, but I am curious to see, like what the other episodes include. I like the Poltergeist movie, The Crow. I'm really excited to see this just because I want to know the stories behind them. But yeah, maybe it's just because they didn't release this in October. Overall, I'm going to give this episode a 5.4 out of 10. I do want to see more, but I was really mixed on this one. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's been a while since I've done like a review on anything or even like a video. This is just very random and out there. I just like I've been watching a lot of horror-based stuff just because the thing going on in the world is pretty fucking scary. Not to me personally, I'm fine. But this is just a show that sounds very like interesting, and no one's really talking about it, and I am a fan of the Shudder channel, so I do want to get this out there. But yes, I'm going to be reviewing a lot of different movies, especially ones that have to do with like kind of like end of the world based kind of shit or like isolation themes. Just it's my dark humor. But I will be reviewing 10 Cloverfield Lane as well as This Is the End. Those are the two movies that I have coming next for reviews. Just kind of throwback reviews for, the current situation, is kind of, trying to make light out of a bad situation. So those will be coming. Also, a new progress video on Pragmatophobia. That's right, we're still doing this. They're shutting down, we are not. But speaking of Pragmatophobia, I really appreciate the responses that I've gotten for the Act 1 teaser that I dropped. And just in case people are still questioning what that is exactly, so there's 3 acts in every movie. There's, the beginning, the middle, and the end, basically. That is the teaser of the first act. So that's the teaser trailer of roughly the first, let's say, like 40 minutes of the movie. Yeah, that's 20 seconds out of a 2-hour movie. There's a lot that you guys have yet to see. But yeah, I have a progress video coming up on the movie itself. We're very close to getting it done. We are now filming Act 3, so we're at the end of it. Wild. 6 years this movie's been in development. Almost 7. Yeah. But yes, thank you so much for all the support and all the time that you're, giving me to get this done and get it proper and, do it how it needs to be done. But yes, go ahead and comment some movies or series that you want me to review, if there's any. I've been really struggling to get like a video out there. I do, work in retail and shit, so this is kind of like something that I'm doing whenever I get the chance. But yes, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's a lot coming that I have been working on to get out to you guys. So don't worry, my channel's not going dead. I'm not taking a hiatus or any shit like that. I'm not going insane or depressed. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing well as well. And again, I'm just doing what I can as much as I can, comfortably, obviously. But yes, I have a lot of videos coming, and if there's anything that you would like to, recommend to me, yeah. Well, look at that big old hand. Also, I've been currently working on a short film that I want to release throughout the lockdown thing. So, details soon. I've been busy. I promise I'm not slacking. I promise.